Is there any way that I can be protected as far as the threats and harassments in regards to the child support?
I will never threaten, but I will pursue all judicial remedies available to my client.
And Kate, absolutely. Gabriel, please unmute and turn your cameras and counsel. Okay, Mr. Deutschman, you represent Mr. Morgan,
Morgan,
correct?
yes, sir.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let me swear y'all in. Do y'all swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Tatum, go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. It appears that we have a full agreement, so the state is requesting to read into the record what has been agreed to by the parties. It appears that there has been no request for a non-disclosure. We're here in reference to one child. The state has used the reported income of the non-custodial parent for the calculation of support, with net resources at or about $8,175.30. Based off of that amount, the state is requesting that child support be set at $1,675 to begin on August 1st, 2025. There is a confirmation of the child support arrears in the amount of $800 as of June 30th, 2025, to be paid at $55 per month beginning on August 1st, 2025. The non-custodial parent is currently covering the child for the insurance, and the parties agree for the father to continue to cover the insurance through his employer. I believe that is the extent of the agreement. So at this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the mother here in this matter.
Can I ask a question real quick? Is that 55 on top of the 1635? Or
Sam, I'll explain it to you. I'll explain it to you.
So at this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the mother here in this matter. Kate, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Yes, my name is Kate Algebra.
And ma'am, did you hear what I previously read into the record as it relates to this case?
Yes, I heard.
And are you in agreement with those terms that were provided to the court?
If that was set with the state, then yes, I do agree.
And are you requesting that the court accept these agreements and make them the order of the court today?
Yes, please.
And do you find these agreements to be in your child's best interest?
Yes, please.
Nothing further from this party, Your Honor. We pass this witness.
Mr. Deutschman, any questions?
I believe in this form, it's appropriate, Your Honor. We have...
Buckle up, guys. Today we're stepping into a child support hearing that starts calm and expected. Both sides are sworn in, and the state quickly announces something rare in family court, an agreement. The financial terms are laid out. The father's reported income, a support payment of $1,675 per month, plus a small arrears balance. The mother confirms she agrees, setting the stage for a smooth approval.
Motions pending in the 302 that are more relevant to other matters that the OG would not be involved in. I don't want to cumber up this hearing.
Okay, well, I'm just asking, related to the issues we're here for just today, not other issues. Do you have any questions of her? Or Mr. Tatum, go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Samuel Morgan.
And Mr. Morgan, did you hear what I previously read into the record that was agreed to by the parties? And sir, are you still currently in agreement with those terms provided to the court?
Sure.
And are you requesting that the court accepts those agreements and make them the order of the court?
Yeah, but again, so since we're like modifying the document, can I present unpaid medical bills that I can get reimbursed for? Because I believe it says she has to pay for 50%.
Nothing further from this party, Your Honor. We'll pass this witness to the attorney.
Mr. Deutschman, any questions regarding these issues?
I do. Just a couple to clear up my client's question, Your Honor, if you'll indulge me.
Yes, of course.
Sam, you have a pending motion for contempt against Kate in the 302, correct?
Yeah.
You also have a motion for modification for custodial rights, correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right. The questions that you have about unpaid medical are in a better forum in that court than here, because the Attorney General's office really isn't involved in collecting unpaid medical. So do you understand that?
Yeah, okay.
I understand you're frustrated. We have an opportunity to have a full-blown trial on that.
When the father speaks, he also agrees to the terms, but tries to pivot the conversation toward unpaid medical bills he believes the mother owes. His attorney quickly reins that in explaining those claims belong in a different case entirely. The court isn't here to settle every grievance today, just to support calculation, and the judge keeps the hearing tightly focused.
Are you satisfied with that explanation?
Sure.
You agree with the math based on 20% of what the Attorney General got from your employer, correct? That math included a fluctuating amount of commissions, correct? And based on your base salary, your support would be significantly less. correct? You work in the mortgage industry.
The tech industry for mortgages and things of that nature.
You're a software. You sell software to the mortgage industry, correct? Your base salary is not a contractual agreement, correct? It could disappear tomorrow, and your commissions, if you make them, are based upon your sales, correct?
Yes, sir.
Above your base.
Yes, sir.
And those aren't guaranteed. So today, the math says you owe $1,675, and many of these questions will be addressed in a different forum before a different court. Do you understand that?
Yeah, that's fine.
And you also understand that we're going to get a printout of the total amount of payments that you've made since the entry of the order in November of 2021 currently, and try to figure out where there's an arrearage, if in fact it's your employer's problem, they owe you some money back, or if it's an employer's problem and they didn't hold enough and paid you, then this is a valid amount. Will you agree to that premise as well?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because math is math.
Now, the father's income comes under microscope. He works in software sales tied to mortgage industry, meaning his earnings rely heavily on commissions. The attorney walks him through reality. Commissions may fluctuate, but they still count as income. Whether the checks are big or small, the court treats that money as part of the financial picture.
And we have the ability to get those numbers. You'll continue doing what you've always done in making sure that your daughter is totally protected for both health insurance, dental insurance, and eye insurance, correct?
Yes, sir.
And the other matters we'll take up in a different form. So as of today, you agree that the math shows 1675. However, fundamentally, you disagree with the calculations of the amounts that the OAG got from your employer. Would that be a fair statement?
Yeah.
Okay. I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Our state rest.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Deutschman, do you rest?
I rest, Your Honor.
Mr. Agabri, I'm about to finish up. What do you have your hand up for?
Yes, Your Honor, this is a recorded courtroom, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
I have brought this case many times since the material change, and we're supposed to have a review of the third modification on November 2024 with the AOG itself, not with the state of Texas Judicial Court. But him and his lawyer had not cooperate with the officer at that time. That's why it was brought up to the state. Now, as far as
Ma'am, I don't want to get into a long thing here.
I just wanted to.
You agreed what we did today, right?
Correct, but I just do want to ask you a quick question.
Discuss?
Yes, is there any way that I can be protected as far as the threats and harassments in regards to the child support case?
He's not supposed to threaten you or harass you. That's what's supposed to happen. So I don't know why that's not really an issue that was raised to me.
Well, Your Honor, as an officer of the court, I assure you that I will never threaten, but I will pursue all judicial remedies available to my client.
Absolutely.
Through the judicial system. And if young lady perceives that as a threat, well, then so be it. But that is what the court allows me to do, and that's what we're pursuing. So I think we're done.
Okay. I didn't know that she was accusing you, counsel. I think
the conversation moves to payment records and whether there's actually an arrears balance. The court plans to pull full employer reports to see exactly what's been withheld and paid since the previous order. If there's a discrepancy, the math will reveal it. In child support cases, arguments don't win. Numbers do.
This is an equal co-conspirator, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Well, you may know more than I do.
You're right. I did.
All right. So just so we know, we understand, Mr. Morgan, all salary, all commissions, all bonuses, all tips, everything that you can use and spend money on is included as income. So the argument that my commissions, which can vary from year to year, should not be included as a calculation of support are wrong. Those should be included. Obviously, we try to average it out. The longer we have, if you've been in the same company for a long period, then hopefully we hope that they'll be somewhat consistent somewhat. We understand one year might be really good and some year might be really bad, but we try to average it out. But understand that commissions are included as income when calculating support. So, we cannot take it. We don't know, of course, if there's a complete change in the industry that where nobody gets any commissions. It's kind of difficult to kind of predict those things. We can't predict the future.
Yeah, when it's
just like you can't predict the
33% of
future.
your salary.
Please don't talk when I'm talking. And so those have to be included. We have to base it on history. The history is you're not getting any commissions, then that would be the numbers that we're going to use. If you are getting it, then we're going to expect. I mean, the way the law is kind of set up is we're hoping that people earn more money over the years, not less money. Of course, that's not always the truth. Obviously, if you change jobs or the industry has a collapse like it's had before, then those can be changed. But optimistically, the law is basically saying that you should at least probably be making at or about what you're making now, and maybe it should increase over time. Supposedly, incomes are supposed to change, and the increase is what everybody says, but that isn't always the case, of course. But as I said, the commissions, bonuses, and tips are included in your income. So I don't know why we're really arguing about that, but that's what it is. That's what Texas law is. We have to follow Texas law. So support is $1,675. If you have a small arrears, you can pay it all off. It may just depend upon when they took it out. Sometimes people see some arrears depending on how they get paid. If they get paid bi-weekly, usually that's the problem because there are 26 pay periods in a year for someone that gets paid bi-weekly versus somebody that gets paid 24 pay periods like twice a month or once a month. So usually depending on a couple times of the year, it may look like you're behind. It might just be because, and then sometimes it may show that you're ahead. But it just kind of depends on what day we're really looking at your arrears. I don't know if that's the problem. I'm just guessing. But that's possible that may be why there's some arrears there. Once you pay off that arrears, you don't have to continue to pay the $55 a month. That's just to pay that balance off and be done with that part. Any other issues I haven't resolved today, I'm not changing. Those are going to be in full force and effect. And so if you have some other legal issues, then those are not ones that I'm handling today. Mr. Morgan is going to carry health insurance and dental insurance and court costs billed to him. All right, the Attorney General's office will draft an order. Mr. Tatum, do you have Mr. Deutschman's email address?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, he'll be submitting you a proposed order, and then once I get your signature on it, then I can sign off on the order and they can get y'all copies back. All right, y'all are done with court and are excused. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just before the hearing ends, the mother raises concerns about threats and harassment tied to the case. The opposing attorney pushes back immediately, stating that pursuing legal action isn't harassment. It's his job. The judge closes things out with a clear explanation of the law. Commissions and bonuses count as income. The $1,675 support order stands, and the remaining balance will be paid down monthly until it's cleared. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.